Matapos ang 10 buwan na walang naitatalang kaso ng COVID-19 sa Perth, Australia, isasailalim ulit ito sa lockdown dahil sa isang kumpirmadong kaso ng COVID-19 sa lugar. Ang agarang lockdown sa Perth, Australia sa report ni JM Encinas.
Ito ang sitwasyon ng City of Perth sa Australia. Anime ghost town ang mga kalye rito. Isinailalim kasi ni Western Australia State Premier Mark McGowan ng Perth sa 5 araw na hard lockdown matapos magpositibo ang isang security guard na umano'y nagtatrabaho sa isang quarantine facility sa Perth.
At about midnight last night, we received a positive COVID-19 test result. That positive result has come from a male hotel quarantine security guard in his 20s. So beginning at 6 p.m. tonight, the whole Perth metropolitan area, the Peel region and the southwest region will be going into full lockdown.
Si Elvis, isang Filipino chef sa isang hotel restaurant sa Perth.
I went in the morning and I can see the difference between that when the announcement was made. Not even 30 minutes later, I went there and it's packed, and it was like people were like going crazy. Like even the cars were like beeping towards each other. I can see people starting to panic a little bit. Like even you can't even cross the street because there's just so many cars.
10 buwan na natiling COVID-19 free ang City of Perth, ang natatanging state sa Australia na napagtagumpayan ang COVID-19 ng ganong katagal. Hanggang nitong linggo, may nagpositibo.
At the beginning, our first lockdown before we actually went on COVID-free, when we said COVID-free for like 10 months, that means that there's no community transmission. So we were successful in doing that. Before, the first lockdown that we had here, we weren't really going like mandatory masks or something. It's like your discretion, but we were encouraged to always stay home and we only go out for essentials. So if we still have jobs to go.
Sa ikatlong araw ng lockdown, ipinasilip sa atin ni Elvis ang sitwasyon ng Perth mula sa kanilang public transportation, supermarket at ilang public places doon. Wala kang makikitang tao sa labas dahil ang mga taga-Perth, disiplinado daw na sumusunod sa mga protocol na ipinatutupad ng kanilang gobyerno.
The way it's being treated this time is I find it a little bit more stricter and faster in a sense that the way they act, it seems like they're so prepared. The only reason why we're doing this, it wasn't because there's only one person spreading the virus, but if it looks like there's one case that we already know, we have to do something straight away because otherwise we won't be then, enjoying what we have enjoyed for the past 10 months.
Si Estela naman, na halos 17 years ang nakatira sa Perth kasama ang kanyang 2 anak at asawang si Mark.
My son come out sa bedroom niya and then start yelling to me, "Mom, we don't need to go to school tomorrow. We have lockdown starting tonight at 6. And I was like, what? I thought he was just trying to get away from going to school. Like the kids' excuses. And then I pick up my phone, start doing the Facebook thing while I'm watching TV, and then all of a sudden, all my friends start talking about the lockdown.
Tanging essential workers, health workers, mga lalabas para bumili ng grocery supply at mag-e-exercise lang ang pinayagang lumabas. Ban din ang pagbisita sa ospital at mga nursing homes.
Then I start rushing to the shop, and then that's how I saw the queue was. The traffic start from 2 blocks away from the shopping center. The traffic already started and I was like, oh my God, what's going on?
Ito naman po ang itsura ng supermarket. Ayan, empty.
The queue was from end to end. You can't get in. And I almost had a fight with one woman over a carton of milk.
Caregiver si Estela at dahil sa lockdown, naapektuhan ang kanyang trabaho. So, kamusta po yung naging lagay ninyo sa trabaho?
And my work has been cancellation because it's really hard lockdown. It means no one's allowed to go outside unless it's essential because we can only do essential works. There's a lot of times that been cut off from our work.
The only way to stop the virus is to lock it down.
Stop
Just
people from coming
straight
in.
away lock it down. Because this new British strain is so
Sneaky.
it passes around so quickly, it has to be stopped before it can start. So after 5 days, we should find out whether there is any more contagion, so any more people contagion.
The short 5-day lockdown has done the job it was designed to do, to reassure us that we don't have community spread of the virus in WA, so we can get our state back to normal as soon as possible.
Malaki naman daw ang pasasalamat nila dahil ang Australian government naganda ng ilang pangangailangan ng mga taga-Perth gaya ng pagkain at cash assistance.
They've been giving money to the people who need the money so that they don't go hungry and they don't starve.
Ang ilang border na kabubukas lang, muli na namang isinara para maagapan ang pagkalat ng COVID-19, pati na rin ang bagong variant na mula UK at South Africa.
The only reason why I guess we're doing that is because having known to be the only state in Australia that has gone 10 months at least in terms of no community transmission, we have had a system in place that works for us.
Ayon naman sa Okta Research, may iba't ibang estratehiya at pamamaraan ng iba't ibang bansa kung paano kukontrolin ang pagkalat ng virus.
The strategies differ per country. Now, if you have a situation in Australia where very few cases in general, and we've been able to sustain a very low transmission rate for the last 6 to 8 months, largely because of border controls and timely and appropriate responses, then you can do it in that context. But in the Philippine context, there's so many other considerations. Last year, when we first started a year ago, we weren't able to lock down effectively and close up our borders.
The government is responsive, but if then the people of Australia and people of Perth are not that responsive towards that mandate of the government, then whatever it is that they would like to put in place, it's not gonna go anywhere.
Ang pagkakaroon ng isang kaso sa Perth at pagpapatupad ng agarang lockdown ay isa lamang patunay na siniseryoso ng kanilang lugar ang laban kontra COVID-19. Iba-iba man ang estratehiya, ang mahalaga ay mapag-aralan mo ng mabuti ang iba't ibang hakbang ng pamahalaan para hindi makompromiso ang kalusugan at kabuhayan ng mamamayan. I am JM Encinas, I stand for truth.